So we have our images loaded and our images spliced. And right up here we have U1338 splice. And we have an age model. It's in this age depth fit folder. And we'll show you how to derive these two waves from age depth data in another video. But right now all we want is the age model. And here it is. And it goes from 0 to about 450 meters and 0 to around 18 million years old. And it's a nice, smooth age model. Okay, so much like data, there are two ways that we can look at a graph or image versus age. And one is to convert an depth scaled image to age. And the other is to plot the image versus depth and then add an age scale. A nonlinear age scale as it happens. So let's do the first one. We'll go up to COD image, depth to age, and we want image depth to age. There we are. Select the folder containing the age model, and that's the age depth fit folder. And we'll select the age profile, so that's fit versus age, and then this is fit and depth. Continue. Select the folder with the depth scaled image. Now we could, if we wanted to depth scale any individual core image, we could select one from these folders, but we want to do the spliced image, and that's in root. So let's continue. Image to convert, and we want splice. And the age resolution. Now this has to do with the way we divide up the depth column and assign ages. So what 1,000 means is we'll take the first 1,000, we'll calculate the depth from 0 to 1,000 years, and then we will take that from the depth scale, the depth image, and put it in the age image, and then go on to the next 1,000 years and take that piece, and so on and so forth until we've created the entire depth. We created the entire age image. So 1,000's pretty good. You can use lower numbers, but for most sedimentation rate curves, it really doesn't make a difference. So we use 1,000 anyway. And calculate it pretty quick. And now you see in root, we have U1338 splice, which is depth, and then we have splice age, which is age scaled. And let's take a look at it. We'll select it and go up to COD image, plotting, and we want to append selected core images. And this is going to be a new one, and we'll continue with that. We'll just call it splice, whatever. 0 to 100, and the x-axis name is going to be age. Let's do that. Okay, so 0 to 18 million years. Now let's, just for the heck of it, here, axis, and let's do 0 to 49. And if we want to, we'll take the spliced image versus depth. We'll go to image, plotting, append image, or append spliced image. Let's do that. U1338, it's going to be an append. We're going to go from 50 to 100. This scale is going to be depth, and we'll put that axis on the top. So there you have it. Yep, this is a little bit buggy, but that's okay. So we can just move her up there. And if you click here, see centimeters and top. Put a centimeter up there. There we go. Okay, so Now you can see versus depth and versus age. All right, second way. No save. So now let's plot the spliced image versus age. Versus, versus depth. And we're plotting, append the spliced image. It's the 1338, it's a new plot. Go from 0 to 100. The x scale is in depth. The x-axis is going to be on the bottom, and we're going to call the x-axis depth. So let's continue with that. We'll make them a little more comfortable size. All right, now let's put a nonlinear age axis on the top of this graph. So we'll go to core image, depth to age. Now we want to calculate age ticks. 1338. Now, the age increments are going to kind of be based on how much age we're covering. So we're going 0 to 18 million years here. So let's just look at a million years. Again, ask you about the age model, and that's fine. Okay, we run that. If we go down to extras, you're going to find a little folder here that says age ticks, and inside you're going to find two new waves that we've created, and we can have a look at them. One of them is a text wave that just basically has the labels for the axis, the age axis we're going to add to the figure. And in this case, since we wanted 1 million year intervals, I've got 1 million years. These are the depths based on that age model, calculated depths to 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and so on. So, to add that, COD image, depth to age, and add age to depth plot. And it asks you which are the ticks and the depths, and there we go. And bingo, here you are. Okay, so if you want to look at a more restricted age interval, for instance, let's take this, do horizontal expand. Okay, that's not telling you much about the age of all this layering in here, so let's go back up to COD image, depth to age, and calculate age ticks. Okay, rather than 1 million years, how about 25,000? And it asks you again about the, we've run this already. Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe a little too crowded, but let's do this. There we go. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can take a cursor, put it somewhere on the graph, go up to functions, and say cursor styles, and you can get a vertical, in this case let's go vertical yellow, and here we are. Maybe, oh, that's good enough. So this is going to give you some idea of the age of particular layers. So if you want to know what the age of that guy is, you know it's about 6.22 something or other. And you could even go to, let's see, COD image, depth to age, calculate age ticks, and let's go to 10,000 years. Oops. I think I screwed that up. Yeah. There we go. So this is 8,241,000 years. So that's it. I guess I 0.001. Oh yeah, 1,000, not 10,000. Okay. Anyway, there you go. That's how you can add age to any depth plot, really.